Our next guest is making it her mission to provide humanitarian aid to the Ukrainian community that she once called home. Olga Nakonechna is the immigration lawyer out of the Chicago area that we're about to be joined by. In fact, she came to the U.S. in 2008 as an international student at Northeastern Illinois University. She became a U.S. citizen in 2018. Olga happened to just go visit her parents in Ukraine, and then the war started, so she stayed to help refugees. And again, she's joining us right now live from Ukraine. Good morning, Olga.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us. Hope you're safe in that car. I mean, I trust that you are because you're joining us right now live. But you're there in Lviv, I've been told by my producers. The people here helping, I think sometimes we forget how complicated life could be for a refugee. Some were already facing, of course, their own mortgages. They had debt. They had students, children who are in school. And now they have all of these issues to resolve while they're seeking asylum. What are you doing to help?
Well, as volunteers, we wear many hats. So first of all is informational support. Right now, it's very important to have the correct information when it comes to applying for certain benefits in Poland or about crossing the border, getting to different cities, getting housing, transportation. So people reach out to me and to other friends, and we just provide that information, we collect it, and we share it with others. We help people cross border when someone's family needs to be transported through the border, we do that. And of course, the majority of our time is coordinated humanitarian aid that comes from the United States, that comes from European countries. So that's what we do majority of our time, and just basically providing information and support.
Can you tell us a situation specific to one of the people that you've helped, what kind of issues they were facing?
Well, the very first day when I was crossing the border, there was a family, there was a man and his wife and 3 children. And the children were crying, so was the wife. They had a car to cross the border, but she couldn't drive. She doesn't have a driver's license, she doesn't drive. And the father, the husband, was ready to give out this car for someone just to drive them through border, because as a man, he's not allowed to leave the country, to leave Ukraine. So I drove them to Warsaw, and it was very heartbreaking. And they were a lot of uncertainty in their voices. They don't know what to plan for. They don't know what to hope for. Uncertainty and just pain of leaving behind their loved ones and their houses.
What about your family?
For their lives.
What about your family? I'm thinking about you and the fact that you're still there with relatives, I'd hope. Or do you know where your family is?
Yes, I do. I took my mom and my son to Warsaw, so they're safe at Warsaw. And my son continues studying online, and they do a lot of homeschooling with my mom, who is a teacher as well. But my dad is still in Ukraine, and everyone else as well. My cousins, my uncles, my aunts, my grandparents, so everyone is here, and I try to come and see them as much as possible.
But you're not staying with them, so who is safer? Your family, wherever they are, I'm guessing in and out of bomb shelters at this point, but maybe not, and then wherever you're staying, who's safer?
It's hard to tell. You never know what's coming. Like you can drive, and there can be something in any minute. We have bomb alarms 2-3 times a day in Ukraine, in Western Ukraine. So my family did make a bomb shelter in our basement. We live in a private house, so they arrange it for themselves. That's where they go from 2 houses. And I hope they're safe. I hope, but we never know.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.